What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Cities Skylines, where I will continue to horribly mismanage Bimington. So for right now, it looks like we still have job problems. There are still a number of things that need to be taken care of. I've got the wrong headphones on right now, so I can't hear any sound, and I was like, this city sounds a lot quieter than it used to. Somebody slid a silencer onto this thing without telling me, didn't they? Anyways, let's get back up in here. We'll take a look at some of these problems. People in this area appear to still be educated, even though I told them not to. I gave them explicit orders. I said, listen, you, no expanding your mind. There will be none of that, right? If you expand your mind, I will expand your mind with a bullet, son. And they were like, oh, that seems mildly threatening, and also runs sort of little counterculture to sort of like everything we believe in a free society, right? And I was like, listen, don't push me. This is Bimington. It gets real out here. The amount of political influence that I throw around, I will destroy. I will say that the population values in this game seem to be off. Like, this city is enormous right now, and it's got 70,000 citizens. This is way bigger than some of, like, the giant metropolitan areas around where I live. Like, for example, there are areas that have, like, 300,000 people and are basically just, like, this little chunk right here. Maybe they did that just for representative purposes. I'm not really sure. Either way, let's continue growing. I've been bulldozing and doing like a lot of bad things lately, and so I need to make sure that this all stays nice and good. And so now that it's all nice and good, we'll go back up in here, and we gotta grab... Do I want a 3-lane road in here? I think I do. I think I do. It sounds pretty good to me. And then what I'll do is this experiment worked out reasonably well. I don't hate it. Like, I really actually do not mind the way that this turned out previously, so I'm probably just gonna do this on both sides. It may cause a traffic hazard, but hazard schmazard. A schmazard sounds like some kind of bird that nobody wants around. But like, damn it, I got a hot dog, but that schmazard came over while I was getting the ketchup and ate my bun. Damn it, I hate schmazards. Like, that's what it sounds like, a bird that would just come along and just like mess with your stuff when you're out like trying to work on things. Let's take a look at our power grid. How's our power grid doing? Oh, we got plenty of electricity. Water availability is looking a little bit iffy. And we may also want to draw from a separate source. Let's see if we can drain this lake out. I want to see if this lane, that's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. Let's drain a lake. Let's go back up in here and we'll get... Oh, I don't know. We need some pumpage up in here. And so I think, is that the outflow or is that the inflow? Okay, so a pumping station. There we go. So now that the pumping stations are ready to go, we're just going to like pump the hell out of this lake and just sort of like see how long it takes to drain this bastard. And so we should be good right there, except for the fact that we need to connect these all with pipature. And so there it is. That's a technical term. Got the pipature connected now. Like, connect you two together and then drag and drop you back to there. And so our water availability should be awesome. And then this lake is going to disappear, hopefully, really quickly. It already looks like... Wonder how long it's going to take for that to fall off. I guess we'll find out, won't we? And then we also need some more sewage treatment plants. Are all of these connected right now to the grid? I'm pretty sure, like, you're not connected, are you? Ugh. So that should help out a little bit. And so once he gets... There it is. And so our sewer treatment went up slightly. However, I think we could probably use a couple more, too. How do you get rid of sewage without any of this happening? Like, this nasty little gray water area. Like, how do you actually fix that and make it never happen again? I should have opened up another spot over there. Instead, I might just dump... Well, where can I dump my refuse? Damn it, I'm going to have to stick... Okay, so we have to stick along this beach for right now. We have no choice. We got an incineration plant. Let's go back up and... And unfortunately, we're a little bit out of room right now. I have to go wide with that one and then connect it. Otherwise, this whole thing's going to be a mess. I could also pop in another one down here. Unfortunately, that's going to have to last us until I can buy another piece of profitable land up and near the top, like right here, so that I can continue dumping out into the ocean. So that as all the tourists come into our city, they'll be like, Mommy, look at that thing floating in the water. Is that a walrus? And they'll be like, no, that's not a walrus. That right there, my son, is a poo king. It's like a rat king, but with poo. You guys ever seen one of those? You guys know that rats do that? Sometimes rats get trapped in like confined spaces down in the sewers, and they just grow together, like all of their tails get It doesn't happen very often. A lot of people think it's an urban legend, but I've seen actual pictures of rat kings. They're brutal. They're super brutal. When you see them, you're like, oh my god. And so that's the reference. That you can Wikipedia it. I trust you. I trust in you to Wikipedia that reference. Will you guys stop being dilapidated? No! I didn't mean to bulldoze you. That was an accident. I used the wrong clicker because I can't tell the difference between my left and my right. How are you all so educated right now? Oh, it's so frustrating. I want you all to be ignorant and just Be ignorant. Ah! How hard is that? It's like the easiest choice ever, just to be ignorant. Most people do it like naturally, and they just be like, and don't even care. But you guys are just running me ragged right now, just staying ignorant. Too many colleges and too many opportunities. I'm running the municipality too well, so you're all happy and you have things that you want and desire. It's frustrating to me. Let's go a little bit more right there. Obviously, we got to keep these jobs a-cooking. If there's fertile land around, I'd like to make a farming zone. I don't know exactly how to do it, but I'd love to do it. It seems like the sort of thing that would be long-term beneficial, like growing food and stuff. I don't know. Let's make like a little road out this way. Let's make like a little farming road. There. That seems alright. That seems like it might work. And then what we do is we go back up in Mya. We go, wee, farming, because obviously there's nothing as fun as farming and working in the hot, hot sun. And we'll take this right here. Let's zone it on up. And so everything from this side over. There it is. It's a Garland Square. Come on. Come on. It's not going to be called Garland Square. We're going to grow nothing but like ethanol and corn over here. And so I figure what we'll call it. Hold on. We need to go back up in here. That's already been designated. Okay. We're going to call it the cornhole. And so that's where we get all of our corn and stuff from. That should work out perfectly fine. If I owned a farm, that's what I would call it. I would totally call it the cornhole. It would be awesome. Everybody would think it was hilarious. They were like, this guy's a funny character right here. Beefcakes! Well, we've got some highly educated workers out here. Long term, I don't think this is going to help very much, but we'll get it sorted, I suppose. Residential grow! I bet I could probably do this easier just with like the fill-in tool, right? Yeah. There we go. Let's just do that right here. And then we'll worry about other stuff as we get to it. This enormous suburb, it's growing! It's getting larger and larger and larger. It's getting up in there, that's for sure. I'll only do like a little bit of business development right there. The cornhole is going to have problems because I need to run some water over to here, and I think this pipe is probably the easiest way to just do it, as Nike always said. This episode brought to you by Nike. God, that would be the endorsement deal of the century. I wouldn't blink for a second. I'd be like, yep, Splattercat done sold out. It's time for Nike to be on everything around here. It'd be the MJ of LP. Oh my. Oh my dear. Never turn down an opportunity like that. People always talk big about selling out, but my experience is that selling out is not actually like a real thing unless you're actually changing like your moral standard in order to make money. And then yes, selling out does exist, but most people just take like endorsement deals and then everybody freaks out and they're like, oh my god, they've sold out, even though it's a product that the person clearly enjoys and likes. Like if you enjoy a product, why not make money enjoying that product? I don't know. Does that make me sound skeevy? Maybe I just think about it realistically like an adult. My punk rock days are way, way behind me right now. I'm not punk rock anymore. I had my phase where I was like, ugh, never sell out, brah. That was when I was like 17, though. And then like you get to be like 25 and you realize the world basically is all about selling out. Like you really don't have a... Everybody sells out a little bit. Everybody sells out a little bit. I'll tell you that much right now. If you're at the age of 30 and you haven't like sold out just like a tiny bit, I'm suspicious. I'm deeply suspicious. Everybody does it a little bit. It's just overdoing it that I think really puts you in an awkward spot. Let's continue to grow this out here. The never-ending suburb! I like it. I like it a lot. How's traffic doing up in... Dude, traffic is looking amazing. I am so stoked about the way traffic... You know, I'm going to say dudette this time. Dudette, the traffic is looking amazing there. I'm just trying to be an equal opportunity exclaimer. An interjectioner, if you will. Interjections, damn, show excitement, hell, or emotion. I used to do that when I was a kid, when I was like 5 years old. I thought that was the funniest thing on earth when I was 5 years old. Like, after I saw... And I'm sure kids been making that joke since like the 70s, back when Schoolhouse Rock first came out. But damn, I thought that shit was funny when I first thought of it when I was a little kid. We only got 2 hearses in use right now. Okay. Well. How are the suburbs doing? We do have uneducated workers like in some of these buildings, but we're just not holding it down right now. I'm hoping that we end up with like a surplus of uneducated people. Because for right now, we are not doing so great. Basically, everybody over here is overqualified, which is unfortunate and disappointing. And actually, these don't even have multiple tiers, so it doesn't even matter who works inside of them. Basically, the way that it works is that as you have more people go into the slots where they're supposed to be, it would level up if it had multiple tiers, but these don't even level up, so I don't even see why I care. These are all going out of business, and that one's on fire. That one was so desperate to get out of the cornhole business that it just, like, burned itself to death. It headbutted a Molotov just to get out. I like how the farming looks, though, out here. I'll just leave it to go dilapidated until we figure out other stuff and, like, grow this place a little bit better. On one hand, I think we are going to need a little bit of low density. I think we're going to need a little bit of low density eventually. Like, we simply cannot educate this many people, and the fact that we're somehow pulling it off is mind-blowing to me right now. Continue. There it is. Continue like you got extra quarters. I want Sunset Riders, but I looked it up on Amazon.com, and oh my god. A copy of Sunset Riders is stupid expensive, given how, like, common that was at, like, rental places and whatnot. I went on for both a Genesis copy and a Super Nintendo copy, because right now I'm trying to have a complete collection of Sega Genesis games. That's my goal in life right now. Everybody needs a hobby, and that's mine, is I want to have a complete collection of Sega Genesis games. And wow, there are just some games that you hit. Although if you really want to see an expensive game, Crusader of Senti. Go ahead and look it up. Like, the most expensive Sega Genesis game I've ever seen. A copy is about $500. And that's for a copy with no box, no manual, no nothing. If it has a manual and stuff, Jesus, you're going to be paying 4 digits, no problem. I was like, you got to be kidding me right now with this. Really? It's that expensive, huh? Is that zoned already? Okay, so it appears to be zoned, but let's help it out a little bit. Oh, never mind. It helped itself. These all went out of business. The cornhole apparently was not managed very well. It's okay, though. We knew that was going to happen. I called it before I even put it down. We need more uneducated workers. There's nothing I can do about all this. These 2 schools down here are doing, like, remarkable work making sure that everybody gets educated. Somehow they're holding it down right now, and I don't know how exactly they're doing it, but they're definitely... What's going on with our population right now? And why are we losing so much money? I need to raise the taxes on the poor right now. That's the way that I fix this. That's the way that I fix this. Tax the peasants? No, me lord! Why? They get so upset. That's why it's half the fun. The rich people are just like, okay. The poor people are like, why? Now I can't afford to buy next week's turnips. No. They get all upset about it, and it's the lamentation is part of it. I guess the turniptation, not the lamentation. Honestly, I don't even know where our budget's going right now. Where is our budget going? Like, what's costing us so much money right now? Something is, like, really expensive at the moment. Let's lower that budget a little bit. I don't have any loans. Is it because I didn't raise taxes? Well, raise taxes, beesies. Let's go. It's expensive to live up in the city. Y'all gonna live here. Y'all gonna pay. I'm gonna run this thing like just a czar. Raise them taxes. 12% seems alright to me, considering in real life I pay like 30% tax. So you know what? Actually, no, I think I pay 1/12, I think, because it seems like every year I pay like 1 paycheck's worth of taxes. And so, well, for a normal person it would be 2 paychecks, but I get paid once a month, so there you go. And so I think that it's about 16% then. Is that the right number? Did I do that properly? I didn't do that properly. Let's see, 12 times 8. Okay, so there you go. There it is. So I guess it's like 8% for me. Well, never mind then. I kind of feel like an asshole right now, but maybe we'll be able to bring up... Oh my god, look how much money we're making. Making money hand over fist right now. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Tax these peasants more. Make them suffer. I get vicious when it comes to making money in this game. I need $5 million. I need more money. I think about this as my presidential slush fund from Tropico. That's just the way that I think about it. The more the better. The more the better. Let's build some more monuments and stuff. What is this? A tax office. Civil servants work tirelessly in the tax office to optimize taxes to your liking. Requirement for a fusion power plant. Okay, so where do we put a tax office that people will be happy about it? I don't know, maybe over here? We'll put it in the middle of like the soulless commercial zone where everybody's busy cheating people out of money anyways for shit that they don't need. It looks kind of like a church. Then again, in a capitalist society, that sort of makes sense, wouldn't it? I don't know, there's an irony there. There's definitely an irony there. So I guess, is this just a tourist trap? Is that all that... Why would you visit the tax office? Worst vacation ever. Mommy, Daddy, where are we going? We're going to the tax office, little Jimmy. Like, no! An official park. This is a park that only state officials can go to. We've got kind of like a North Korean thing going on right now, where if you're a state official, you're definitely invited. But if you're not a state official, guess what? I see you up in here. We might have to put a bullet in you. Not trying to be an asshole, but it could happen. The state park. What the hell is that in the middle? So the park is concrete and a giant ugly metal structure. Not exactly how I would have designed it, I guess, but I suppose that that'll work. Alright, did I bulldoze? What did I do right now? Why are we losing so many people? Oh my god, did we tax people out of Never mind. Taxes! Lower the taxes! We're breaking their backses. The peasants are revolting. I take it back. I just want to be in power another day. One more day. One more time. To collect your taxes once again. Oh my god, that backfired horribly. Oh. Yeah, let's never do that again. That was the worst plan ever. Okay, we fixed it. Oh, we're losing money a lot too. Woo! Or is it one of these buildings? What did these cost me? 128 a week. That's like nothing. What did the tax office cost? Why am I getting the Belmont residence? Well, we don't have to worry about vampires then. That's pretty good. What's going on with our budget right now, everybody? Let's work our way through this, shall we? Let's sit here and have a look at the budget. So, expenses are coming in at $170,000 a week, whereas our income is coming in at $156,000. So, extrapolating tit for tat, what happened in all these other areas? You know something bad happened when I adjusted the taxes. Luckily, we've got a surplus to work off right now, so it should balance itself out eventually. We just gotta, like, start growing again. There we go. We got people moving back in. It'll fix itself. Apparently, my indiscretion with the taxes, I thought I could get away with that. My people showed me otherwise. They were like, no, 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 no. We got pitchforks. You just built a farming area. We got pitchforks. We got torches. We got, all right, so these guys are all out of business already, so we'll just get rid of them. We'll put in more high density since people seem to like that a lot better based on the educational requirements. On this side, I would put in high density. Let's put in some high density housing just like right here. Just to mess around for a little bit. And so there it is. Maybe that'll increase. We can actually fit more people up in here. And this will be sort of like the rich, bluffy area. I wish we could actually build, you know, the buildings of the rich. We've got tier 4 stuff. What is this right here? An opera house? It better make that noise when I put it down. If it doesn't, I'm going to hate the universe. The opera house. We put this right here. There it is. And so we've got the opera house. Hopefully visitors will come around. Did we put this anywhere near our subway system? Where's our sub? Yes, we put it near the subway. Planning. So I don't know how many visitors are going to come to this thing. How many visitors have come to all the other things that we built? Like 14? See, that's like nothing. So who gives a shit? It's hard to continue caring when nobody visits. Nobody visits. Nobody. Look, the tax office is getting better visitors. Maybe I should have put that one in the middle of town. It's right next to a freeway, though, on a main thoroughfare in like a main cityscape area. I don't know. I felt like it would work. We need to balance out that money with a quickness. I'm glad that we have a surplus right now. It's balancing out very, very slowly, but we should be okay. Nobody's going to my opera house? Y'all are uncultured. You know that? Everybody just... You need a little bit of culture in your life. What are these people doing? Oh, they're up at the bus stop just hanging out. Damn. Where's the bus at? How many people can go in it? Not very many would be the answer to that question. That picked up like 8 people. I have never seen people so stoked about public transit. Like, not one of them is bitching about socialism and like higher taxes. Everybody's just like, yay! I'm gonna ride the bus. Put my butt up on the seat. I'm gonna ride a bus. Don't you know this system is neat? Alright, well, we've got Opera House over here. That's looking pretty good. No visitors, though, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. Maybe I should make a bus... Let's make a bus track that goes this way. How about that? We'll have the bus track start like another one. I wanted to create a new line. I don't want to add a new stop. I wanted to add a new line. There we go. And so the new line can go up and around this way. Yep, just like that. Well done. And it's going to come back around, and then it's going to hang out at the Opera House. And then it's going to connect so that we have 2 lines right there. Yup, that's how we do it. We got to do something to service all these people that are going on the subway. Yeah, look at that. We just built that like 8 seconds ago. Oh, never mind. That's the new one right there. Oh, that is troublesome. A car just came out of the subway. That's how out of control this has gotten right. A car just came out of the subway. Damn it. We may need to come up with a better plan here. Maybe another train to get people across town over to here. Seems like it might. Oh, good. We're only losing $1,000 a week, and by my real life sense right there is actually making me terrified. Like, if I was losing $1,000 a week, I'd be losing my shit. I'd basically be ready to be a hobo in about a week. So anyways, the fact that somehow when we're up in a municipality, though, it doesn't seem that bad. I'll make another train station over here, and it should be okay. This is going to bum out some of the people in the residential zone, but they're going to have to deal with it. So I'm just going to run this out. I don't know. This can go out and around. Hey. Let's go out and around to... Oh, that's right. I got to make the stops. I forgot about that. Okay, well, we'll connect it right there then. I have no idea how to design a subway system, by the way. It all makes no sense to me. And so I guess I could do that right there just to make things a little bit nicer. And maybe take this, like, out and down to here. And then have it connected right there, just in case. And then let's get our train tracks going, shall we? We're going to have this one go to here. Add a stop. Add a stop. Add a stop. Add a stop. And then complete the line right there so that people can get to the other side of town, too. Make sure that people aren't getting, like, too stuck right here because that crowd is enormous. Can I click on each of these people? Ashland, they all have names? Oh my god, that is brutal. They've been waiting like a week for the bus to get here. How is this one doing over here? How's this one looking? Now that we got it up and running. Is anybody using it? People are using it, so that's good. I see people going in. I don't see a lot of people coming out. So that might be a problem, but for now, I guess we can just sit here and, like, wait. If they're all just going to move over to here, I'm going to be upset. My hope was that the people that were landing over here were trying to get across town to go see other stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the way that it works. What else can we build? We've got a science center. I love science. What is this? An aquarium. We've got an expo center. Let's put the aquarium in. I'm actually more than willing to rearrange an area for the aquarium where people can go and visit it and have, like, a good time and just sort of, like, hang out and do their thing. How many people have gone to the Opera House so far? Oh, good. People have gone. Well, we could put these all in the same area for right now. Maybe put that in right there. And now we got an aquarium. Yep. This is how it works in a lot of places, though. They have all the expo centers, like, on one street in a row just to keep all the traffic confined to that area so that when they plan things out, it all works pretty smoothly. But I think we're just about out of time for right now. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Cities Skylines. I look forward to seeing you all in future episodes. I'm having a blast playing the game. If you didn't, weigh in already on how long you want the series to keep going, and I will see you later. How do, everybody?